Alrighty, here we go. Hey everybody, Carolyn here. Welcome to another live broadcast today. I am the founder of Brand Your Passions and the Powerhouse Coach, and I help you go from passion to profits in your coaching business. And I'm super excited that you're here and joining me. We are in the Women Coaches with Passion, Purpose, and Profits group right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and find the stream so that I can see your comments and we can actually have a conversation, because today I want to talk to you guys about integrity and getting rid of some of those nasty blocks that you might have in your business. Okay, so I'm not here to lecture you. I'm not here to say you have to do the right thing. No, I want to help you create a business that feels amazing so that you know in your gut that you're always doing the right thing. I want to show you actually how you can create that without actually straying from what you really want to do, and while being who you are, so that you don't have to make up this big charade and this big thing out there. And it'll make sense in a minute, okay? Because what I see in many new coaches is what they describe as blocks and resistance and not being sure of yourself, and you can't show up. You're afraid of going live. You're afraid of posting. You're afraid of doing webinars. You're afraid of even telling your friends and family and people out there what you're doing in business, and you describe it as a block, or I have this thing in my gut. It doesn't feel right, and I'm not sure exactly what to say, and it's sort of this uncertainty, and we don't really know how to put a finger on it, right? We don't really know what it means. And I know what it means, because what I've discovered is that you can literally energetically block yourself from success and from joy and from attracting abundance and attracting clients and all the great things that you want if you're not acting in integrity, okay? And this is not going to be a woo-woo kind of thing. I am spiritual, but I want to make it hands-on and actionable for you. So I want to give you 4 different areas that you can look at right now where you can potentially fix things, make some shifts in your mindset and how you look at things in your business and yourself that will help you release those blocks, release those chains, and finally go out there and have that success, right? And do it in a way that feels really aligned. Because if you don't, you're going to have resistance, and more than anything, it's resentment, right? And by the way, if you're watching right now, if you're watching live, say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi anyways, because I always go back to my live streams and I answer questions. I see Jen is here, Lara is here, Shrell is here. Alicia, give me a heart. Awesome. So if you want to chime in, please go ahead, chat with each other in that comment area below, ask me some questions. That's what I'm here for. We have a whole hour. We'll see how long it goes, but I really want to help you guys let that abundance come in a really, really great way, okay? Because the last thing you want is resentment, okay? So resentment is when you feel like, I don't want to do the business, I'm procrastinating, oh my God, I can't write my sales page, oh my God, the webinar is never going to happen. It's procrastination that sets in when authenticity and integrity aren't there, okay? It's resentment and procrastination that eat you up from the inside. It was actually so bad for me, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my journey too, but a couple years ago, it was so bad for me that this resentment and this feeling of I am being a fraud, I am being an imposter, I'm not me out there. It ate me up from the inside, and my skin started to break out. So I actually had physical symptoms from that sort of feeling. And nothing in my business ever worked until I got rid of that, and I became sort of like myself, right? So I want to help you create a really good reputation out there, create a business that feels good so that you can show up the way you are right now. And it really is all about that feeling. So if resentment doesn't resonate with you, if stuckness doesn't resonate with you, if blocks, if those terms aren't resonating, maybe feeling and emotion is resonating, right? If something feels off, something is off for sure. And we have to clear that out. We have to literally remove that, right? So let's see, Jane Jones, I would love to know how to tap into what I want to share on lives and in posts. I feel blocked a lot of the time as if I don't have anything to share, yet I know I do. Yeah. What I'm going to share with you today, those 4 areas, will help you identify what that is, Jane. I almost can guarantee that you're going to be able to do this. I will give you homework and I'll give you 4 areas you need to look at right now in your business and how you show up, where you can identify what's actually going on. Why do I feel so blocked? Why do I feel so afraid, right? And how to actually go and clear that so that you can be that gorgeous Jane that you are meant to be. So let's take a look. In what ways can you lack integrity and authenticity? There are 4 ways. I'm going to share those, right? The first is when you pretend to be someone out there that you're not because you think you need to. And I bet we all have done that before, especially when we're new. Okay, so I'm going to go first. I'm going to admit everything I did. But really, when I was a new health coach, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I looked around the industry and I said, oh my God, look at, Jamie Eason was big back then and she still is. Look at Chris Carr. Look at all of these big, coaches out there and what they're doing, how they look, how they act. They're always drinking their green smoothies. They always eat clean and they're always, they're never bad. Their skin is always glowing. Their hair is always beautiful. They always talk in a certain way. They're always active. They're very interesting. So I was sort of adoring and admiring these people out there and looking up to them and always wanting to be like them instead of accepting myself the way I was back then and saying, guess what? I have a right to be big and great too. I'm interesting too. There is something inside of me that is worthy as well, and I can be just as powerful and interesting and fun and inspiring for other people just as they can, right? But I couldn't see that. So the entire time I tried to be someone I really never was. So when I went on my lives, which I really never did any videos back then, I couldn't speak because it wasn't coming from the heart. Right? I always thought about, what would she say? Or how would she put it? Or how does she start off the video? It wasn't real. It wasn't flowy. And that was blocking me. So, if you're trying to be this brand that you think you need to be to have success, that you're really not, it will never, ever work, right? In the business arena, if you're a business coach, unfortunately, there is lots of lacking integrity right now because people are, first of all, lying to you about things they say they do, but they really don't, right? Money and all those things. And there's a lot of brands out there that are really not the way they are. So, if you think you have to show people that you live in Paris and you're walking around in, Valentino shoes every single day, sipping your coffee, and the reality is that you're sitting somewhere in wherever, out in the sticks, and you're living in a little apartment with your doggy and your cat, that is not authentic. Yeah, you can go to Paris and have a photo shoot there, but that's not who you really are. And I know people like that, and I don't blame you. Listen, I know what you're being shown. It's almost like the diet industry where you have all these models on the magazines, right? And they're thin and they're always beautiful and they're always perfect and you want to be like that. But that's not who you are. And people out there buy real people. They buy people they can trust. They buy people they can relate to. And so, be who you are. You do not have to be pretty or thin or really anything. All you have to do is yourself. And if you are pretty and thin, that's great. You get the point, right? Figure out how you can let go of these, I should be like this rules, and just put yourself out there the way you are. And think of the people you're following. They just talk off the cuff for the most part. They just share what they have to say. They look the way they want to look, and it's sort of like this free feeling, this open emotion that you get from them. And that's how you want to go out there, because otherwise you're going to feel yucky when you say stuff. You're going to feel like you're lying to people when you're putting this stuff and these photos and this message out there that is not really true. And it's not going to work. And that's where that feeling of lacking integrity is coming from in your belly. And you're not a bad person if you're doing it right now. You just want success, and I get it. But let go of it because you don't need it. You don't. Okay? So, number 1, does that make sense? Yes. My background is a green screen. No, actually, my background here is real. So there's like real stuff back there, Alicia. Yeah. And it's sometimes really nice to sort of admit it to yourself too, right? You can admit it right here and say, guess what? I've been trying to be someone that I'm really not, and I want to stop it right now. You know, put it in the comment. Nikki Pebbles. Guys, if you've ever seen Nikki, I love Nikki. Hey, Nikki, by the way. Go check out Nikki and her lives. She is one of the people that's so super authentic, and her message is all about be yourself, discover who you are, be that powerhouse no matter, you know, whether you're big or small or you live in the US or all over the world. It's really an empowering brand and an empowering message. And that's how we want to feel. Yes. Daniela says, been there but so desperate to stop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there's people out there who will tell you, you have to fake it till you make it. And I believe that too, right? I really believe that. I thought, well, I'm not making any money yet. So I did in the beginning think that my webinars all had to say, I'm going to show you how to make $1 million and you're going to, you know, succeed in your coaching business. Did I do webinars like that? Yes. Have I made $1 million? No. Did I feel like shit doing it? Yes. And I didn't do it ever again after that. My message in the beginning was, well, go from unknown to expert. You know, create a premium positioning, create a premium brand. So branding was some of the things that I really was comfortable with. And I had, you know, lots of experience from health coaching, lots of experience from, you know, the work that I had done in the corporate field. And that was my comfort zone. So I stuck with that and I was still successful. You know, if I'm telling you now that you're going to be making 6 figures, well, I can do it with integrity because I've done it myself. When I tell you something, I've always sort of done it myself. I have. Okay, so we'll get that to that point next. But let go of that stuff and you will feel so good. You'll finally feel like, you know what, screw it. This is who I am. This is where I live. And this is what it is. I'm an expert because of these things and you know what it is, and just go out there, right? So that leads into number 2. You ready? Number 2. I hope you're not offended by this, guys. This is really helpful. I hope it's really serving you. Number 2, you cannot coach on something that you have not mastered. You can't coach something that you have just, you know, learned from someone and you're rehashing it halfway. You can't coach something that you bought from someone. So if you bought a 2-week detox program and you're just repackaging it with a pretty bow and selling it off, that's going to make you feel like a fraud, right? And in business coaching, it's so, it happens all the time. There's so many people that are even coming to me saying, well, Carolyn, you know, well, how do you do it? Well, I'm going to make a package just like yours and I'm going to sell it with my name on it. What? No, don't do. And if you have expertise in what I do, absolutely put it out there. I'm not worried about competition or copycats or anything if you're a real expert. And it happens in all different niches. It happens in health coaching and life coaching, all different. I mean, online business in general, even if you're not a coach, it happens. Coach something where you feel like I have accomplished this in my life before. It might be a big health transformation, or maybe you've had, you know, really great experience in your career in the past, or maybe you have built a successful business and you can teach that. But every time you go out there and you show up, or you try to show up as an expert with something that you deep down know is not your sweet spot, it is going to cause this resentment. It's going to cause this block, this feeling where you're insecure. You're going to shrink down and you're going to be on your webinars. You're going to be like, you know, guys, I want to, it will dampen your spirit and people will know it. You cannot hide that stuff. You can't. Okay. So look at what, you know, where's your expertise? What do you really know? What do you really love? And then go and teach that. And then as your experience grows, and it will, you can teach more stuff. You can expand your programs. You can make them better. But right now, that's why I always say niche down. You want to enter the market with a really sharp niche and something you really know right now. Don't make something up. If you're sort of fuzzy on how something works, it will not work for you. If you think, oh, well, I built this business, but I'm not really quite sure it was a success and I'm not really proud of it, and I could coach something in that area, no, you will not. You will not be passionate about it. You will not be able to speak freely without notes. The webinars, everything will suck. It really will. Trust me. Pick something that you really know deep down, like the back of your hand. You're a real expert. And then expand. Awesome. You love my blouse? Oh, thank you. It's actually falling down a little bit. I feel like I'm sort of naked here. Does that make sense, guys? What questions do you have? Anything so far? We have 2. We got 2 more. I have 4 total today. Okay. Let's go to the next one. The third one is, and this is also really important and probably something you've never really thought about. You need to be working with clients that you believe in. Okay? You need to be working with clients that you know you can get results for. And I'm the first one to admit, by the way, I made all these mistakes. That's why I'm sort of like telling you this, but I worked with clients as a health coach, in business coaching, you know, all these different things I did in the past that I sometimes didn't fully believe in. And I got them in the door because it was revenue. It happens. Especially in these programs out there that are big group programs, right? So, you know, if you're running, if you're in a program and you're purchasing it and no one ever really talks to you, these people are stuffing these programs full of people and they're never really sure if they're ever going to get any results for these people. They probably do care, but not as much. You know, all they care about is numbers. I'm going to get 100 people in there, 300 people in there. They're going to go through my videos. They're going to watch my stuff. They can post, you know, some stuff in a Facebook group. And if they're going to get results, great. All I really need is 5 results, 5 stars out of 300. I'm going to post those on my sales page. And those are going to be my testimonials. And everyone else is going to buy it again next time. Pretty sad, right? But if you're following the model that I teach you, where you have a high-end program and you don't just shove people into a cheap thing, you actually have something that is high ticket and you talk to them over the phone and you get to know them, then you can be more selective, right? Then you can say, well, this person is actually someone that I don't like working with and I don't want to spend my time with them. Or this person is someone that is so resistant that I just can't see them letting go of these limiting beliefs and they will never have success. You know, or if you're a business coach, you can look at someone and say, well, I just don't see it in them. There's no expertise. There's no background. I don't know what I can monetize, right? There's people out there that literally come to me that say, Carolyn, I'm a minister and I want to be a coach, or I am a stay-at-home mom and I want to be a coach. And those are all great things, but what they're lacking is something that is sellable out there. And yes, I could sell them into my program, but what happens to these people? I'm taking their money, and if I don't believe in them, it's very hard for me to coach them. It's very hard for me to look in their eyes and say, yes, you'll be successful. Yes, you'll have those results. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, right? And Daniela, yes, I have refunded people. I have refunded. So if you're making the mistake to work with someone that you feel like, oh my God, this person is either very annoying to me, they're very needy, they're overstepping boundaries, or they're just not moving forward and you don't know what to do with them, right? It could be health coaching too. It really doesn't matter. If they're just not following through, you're better off refunding them than having someone in your program that will say, you know what, this sucked. I didn't get anywhere. I didn't get any results. Carolyn couldn't help me. Daniela couldn't help me. Alicia couldn't help me. You're better off giving the money back because, again, what happens? You feel good. When I wake up in my business, I want to feel good every single day. I want to be excited about my clients and I want to be excited about my Q&A calls and opening my emails and seeing what my clients are doing. And sometimes they struggle, of course, But then I feel like, let's get them back on track. Let's sell this program. Let's fill this retreat. Let's do this webinar and get people in there. I'm fired up about them. That's how I want to feel about my business. Right? Does it feel good? Honestly, Alicia, it's all about the emotion. Hi, Elena. Thank you, love. Side note, guys, if you want to know about how to do great Facebook Lives, check out Elena. Elena has a really great group about hormonal imbalances. She's in there all the time giving great tips, so total side note, but you can really learn from her about Facebook Lives too. So a little shout out there. So work with people that you can get results for. If not, you refund them, you let them go, you release them gracefully so that you focus on only those people that you can turn into stars, that you can get these results for. Because that's why you're in business, right? Yes, we want to make money and we want to buy cars and houses and stuff and go on vacations, but we are all here to impact the world. We're all light workers. We're all healers. We want to get excited about impacting people, real people out there. So you have to believe in them. All right, that's 3. We got one more. And this is a little bit more generic, but it has to do with doing the right thing, no matter what. And this really goes to the kind of person you are, right? So how do you interact with your team? How much do you pay them? How do you interact with people that you outsource to? How do you communicate with them? How do you make your decisions? When you build a business, oh my God, there are so many hard decisions you have to make. You're going to hire people, you're going to fire people. People will be coming to you with requests that are maybe ethical, maybe unethical, right? I've had the craziest things happen to me where past people that worked for me all of a sudden turned around and said, oh, by the way, going forward, I want to earn 10% of your income now. Literally, that happened. And I'm like, what the heck? Where is that coming from, right? People will turn on you. You will discover things about people that you didn't know before. And sometimes you have to make decisions that will go against your income, so you may earn less, that will not be in the best interest of all. But what you want to be able to do is always feel like, you know what, whatever shit happened, I feel good. I made the right choice, I'm doing the right thing, and I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm making the right choices here. And of course you want to act in your own best interest, but you also want to be fair. Because you're building a reputation out there. Everybody likes my shirt. Yeah, Belinda likes it too. Your reputation is everything. It really is. It's everything. Competition is fierce. So many people are out there, coaches, people that are creating courses, consultants, in any field. It doesn't really matter. So what you have going for you is not even really your system. Because someone could swoop in, they could take Brand Your Passions or the Powerhouse Coach or whatever I'm teaching, and they could rip it off and sell it. People have tried to do that. And there's other people out there, there's millions of coaches coaching your branding and marketing and selling and everything that we do too. But the one thing I have going for myself and the one thing that you have going for yourself is your reputation and who you are. And again, showing up with integrity, showing up with passion, working with clients you can get results for, making programs and only coaching what you really know. And by the way, if you coach on what you really know, you're going to get results for clients too. If your programs aren't getting results for people right now, it means that you don't know what you're teaching. Or some of them aren't following through. But, it all sort of boils down. Everything I told you today boils down to the reputation that you're building out there. And whatever happens, I honestly can say I can stand up to anyone right now and say, I feel 100% in alignment and in integrity, and I'm so proud of what I do. And I don't have any regrets at all, right? And if you ever make a mistake, fix it. Go back and say, hey, guess what? I'm sorry. This wasn't me. I didn't mean to do it. This didn't go the right way. It's always about communication, even in your team. And Belinda knows this. I work with Belinda in my business now. She's my mindset coach. There's Jess, there's Cindy, there's our sales team. And one of the things I really, really highly value is open communication. So we do fight too, we're women, right? Especially sometimes, over a Facebook chat, you're chatting something and it sounds sort of, not like you wanted it to sound. It comes across differently. Or you're sending an email and it's like, oh my God, is she mad at me? There are these things that come up, but we always, address them. I always say, if something's up, give it to me, just tell me. And we can discuss it. We can figure it out, right? My copywriter knows this. My tech person, Cindy, knows this. Everybody knows this, and it works really well for me. Yeah. Absolutely. We all make mistakes. We all, it's like when you do something and the moment you do it, you feel like, crap, I shouldn't have done that. That happened to me over Easter with my boys, where I let them go. They begged me to do this Easter egg hunt in my neighborhood, and they begged me, and I couldn't go to supervise them, and I let them run, and then some parents over there got mad. And the moment I let them go, I knew I should not have done that. So maybe that's a silly example, but yeah, be open and just, always ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? Yeah, the discussions really propel the relationship. I've had so many open discussions with Belinda that if I really feel like I trust her so deeply now, and she trusts me, and she's such a great, she's like, I don't even know what I would do without her. She's such a, huge part of my business and what we do and the results that we're creating. So the truth is, you guys, and I hope you believe me, is that people out there want the authentic you. No matter what you look like, no matter what you sound like, no matter what accent you have, whether you live in Paris or Buffalo or somewhere in the sticks on a farm, just own it. Own it. Because if you're speaking from experience, right, and you're coaching on something that you've really mastered, it really doesn't matter. It's your brand. It can be anything you want it to be. People will love you for who you are. Right? Coach on the things you know, work with clients that you love and believe in, and do the right thing. And that's your integrity, and that's your reputation, and that's how you feel good. And just give that a try. So as homework right now, you guys, I want you to look at these things. Am I pretending to be someone else in the world that I'm really not? Am I trying to be someone that I'm not? If so, let that go. How can you let that go? Right? Are you coaching something that you don't feel in alignment with? Are you teaching something that you don't really know? Let that go. Do you have clients that you don't believe in? Let them go. Refund them. And are you making decisions, and is there anything in your business that's like, don't feel good about? Clear that out. And then once you have done all of these things, come back to me and tell me that you don't feel so much better. It's all about that feeling that you're creating, that good feeling. Those blocks that you thought you had will go away. That resistance that you right now might be feeling will go away. The procrastination will go away, because then you cannot wait to do the webinar. You'll be so excited to go out there and talk about it. It really will happen that way. So these funky blocks and resistance and all that crap will melt away once you bring integrity into your business and into your being and who you are. All right? So don't fake it until you make it. Just be who you are, and then you're going to make it. So that's all I got for you. Laurie, your webinar is in 2 hours. You can do this, girl. You're amazing. You have nothing to fear. You just speak from the heart. You tell them exactly what they need to hear, and you're going to be great. Awesome. Michelle, you're one of those that lives in the sticks. Awesome. That's it. That's who you are. Show people your house. Show people your apartment or whatever it is. Maybe you're living in an RV. That's cool too. It really doesn't matter. It's because, like I said, they buy you when you're real. They don't buy the fancy house that you have, or maybe you have a fancy house. That's great too. I guess the point is just, it has to be real. Yeah, Lori, you totally got this. I want to know how it was. So once it's over, make sure you PM me. Let me know how it went. I feel like I don't know it because I haven't coached the program yet. My only client is me. But that's awesome, Laura. your only client is yourself. So if someone said, have you gotten results? You can say, hell yeah, yes, me. Look, I have done it myself. I'm not making this stuff up. I've already mastered it. I've done it. And if I can do it for myself, there's people out there who can do it too, and I can show them how to do it. That's it. You're in full integrity that way. You know, there's always going to be some uncertainty in the beginning, and you feel like, well, I'm new, I'm a newbie, nobody knows me yet. That's fine. You can live with that. That's part of it. You're not making stuff up, right? So just accept that that's part of it. Once you have your first client, the confidence is going to go up, and then you're going to have another one. So your confidence is always going to rise. But at the very least, you know for yourself that you're not, making shit up. Awesome. Yeah, Sean Penn lived in an RV. Yeah. Who cares? That's not what it's about. People want results. They don't want to look at you in a fancy house. Yeah. So again, if you're just coming in, if you're a little bit late, or if you're watching the replay, post any questions below if you want to share how you're feeling right now. Again, this is sort of supposed to be like a safe space. With me, there's never any judgment. There's never any like, oh, look at you, It's really about coming clean and about feeling great and going out there and being able to shout your message from the rooftop, right? And really doing it freely without fear of being judged. If there's someone that you're afraid is going to find out about your business, tell them today. Right? If you've been worried about being judged by people, you actually have to go and stand up to them and say, hey, this is me. This is what I do. You may not like it, but I certainly do like it. And that's what I want to do. So if you like it or not, it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? People are entitled to their own opinions. Awesome. Alicia is fired up. Yeah, that was the point. I wanted to get you guys fired up and talk about some things that people don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about making things up, and you don't want to talk about pretending like you're someone that you're not, and working with clients that you can't get results for. So it's sort of like, a topic that people are staying away from, but you have to, at least for yourself, be honest so that you can feel good and you can go succeed, because without it, I don't think you can. It's going to be a long, hard road. Awesome. Anything else? All right. Oh, one other thing I wanted to tell you about, guys. If you have not gotten your ticket, go ahead and buy it. We have our second annual event coming up in Las Vegas in September. It will be from September 29th to October 1st, From Passion to Profits live in Vegas. And I have a really cute logo or motto. It's going to be, what happens in Vegas will certainly not stay in Vegas. Kind of cheesy, right? But it's true. It's all about scaling your business big. So last year was about launching. This year is about scaling, meaning growing your business, building your business, going from 0 to 5K, 5K to 10K, 10K to 100,000 a month. I've mastered scaling a coaching business, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. We're bringing in speakers from all over the place with different industries. We're creating amazing networking events and galas and parties for you. It will be at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, which is gorgeous. The room rate is $220 a night, so we have a really great deal. And the tickets right now are on early bird pricing. So you can get in for as low as $397, I believe. And there's different payment plans as well. And there's 3 levels, so you can go and check that out. It is FromPassionToProfitsLive.com. Take a look. There is videos from last year, testimonials. Some amazing stuff has happened for women that attended. More clients, more money, more clarity, literal breakthroughs, emotional breakthroughs happened. You'll see me dancing. If you want to see me dance, go check it out. And it's just so much fun. So go ahead, get your ticket booked, get your hotel booked. If you have questions, you can email us. It's events@carolansoldo.com. I'll put the link in the comments below. I would love to see you there, give you a big fat hug, and meet you in person too. Awesome, awesome. All right, loves. Anything else? Last chance. I know there's a delay, but I'm going to wait for another minute or so and see if there's any questions. And if not, I'll let you go. Perfect. Yeah, I know many of you are already coming to Vegas. And we're actually just about to announce an affiliate program and the speakers, and you will love the speakers. Last year's speakers were phenomenal. This year's speakers were taking it up another notch. So phenomenal women, a couple of guys. So not just women, we have some men there too. And lots of fun. Awesome, awesome. All right, no more questions. If anything else comes up and you want to share the results of your homework or anything that sort of transpired for you after this live, come back. I'm going to monitor this chat for the next like 24 hours or so. And I hope this served you. I hope this will help you release some blocks, release some chains that have been holding you back, and really empower you to go out there and make that impact that you want to make and serve these people that are just ready for you. And work with you. Okay? All right, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.